is foul what he did. And he also did that to his baby mom.
Kim Porter? The one that's not there no more?
The one that passed away?
How?
Will you tell us?
I don't know.
But I think it's a medical thing. I don't even think there's an idea that he might have. You think that's. I mean,
the guy was in so many things.
Yeah.
His hands in so many. Pause. But unpause. I don't know, bro.
Yep.
I don't know.
He would
be able to blow up a car and having no repercussion, nothing happened. You blow up. Look, that's the thing with comedy, and that's why I like comedy. Sometimes you can't say nothing about a certain person. You can't go out and be like, this person do this. But joke. You can only joke about it. Okay? You can only laugh about it. You can only make jokes about it.
Yeah.
And there was a lot. I remember Cassie just came out 2 or 3 years after the first song, the first single. There's some people that we were having this conversation like, yo, where is she? Where is she? And I remember there was a dude. And it's a dude from Montreal, like had nothing to do with people in New York and things. Oh, Cassie, she did he slay. Back then. The timing is back thunder. Back then. Oh, back then. There was already jokes about that. About the fact people were, if you would listen to interviews or people like that, you would hear stuff about that.
Well, the guy who's in jail right now for Tupac's murder says, did he pay him?
Yeah.
And that was a common thing even at that time. They say even Diddy was the one behind Biggie potential.
Yes.
And that's not that crazy because he was beefing with Suge Knight and those guys over there. So when I say he's had a violent history, this is not something that people aren't aware of. There's a reason why people are terrified of him. It's not just because he's powerful. It's because he abuses that power.
Because he's crazy. That's because he's crazy.
And you can see from that.
Unhinged.
When I watched him, that girl in that hotel lobby, it told me everything I needed to know about him. The fact that he ran out there in a towel and hit her like that, you already know he's so used to it. Comfortable. He looked at that security guard and said, here's some money. That means he's paid off dozens of people for his fuckery before. That's like in the psyche thing. That's not something you don't somebody like that in open in broad daylight for the first time.
Not in your hotel, in the lobby.
In the lobby.
You want to launch some things out in
launching
the lobby.
vases and everything.
In the lobby, like being, you know what, whatever. If they come up, I'll just pay them off. The level of comfort and the level of confidence that you have to do that, even in a hotel.
And the worst part, I think he has to testify. He has to testify with all these different people corroborating this evidence. This is one of the few times where he's going to have to, the defendant, if he doesn't testify, all we're hearing is her side of the story and everyone else's. And we don't know what he's thinking. If he doesn't testify, I literally cannot see a way that it comes over this. Because not only can they not prove shit, they already cross-examined her, they didn't catch her in a single lie. I think they tried at one point, one point of the testimony, but Cassie was apparently such a good witness. She just laid out everything she did. She even laid out the bad parts that make her little bad, and she laid out all the good. So when I'm a juror seeing that, I'm gonna just think, okay, well, she's being honest. She's not the perfect victim, and then she definitely played into it to some degree, but definitely she didn't lie about the she received, the threats. Like he threatened her to release the tapes if she ever left him. So all these different elements make it very clear to be like, oh, he's so fucked. I literally can't see any way that he gets off on this. So I think the best he could do is maybe mitigate his sentence. That's about it.
And he's not credible. No. And when he's going to be on the stand, he's really not going to be credible. Yeah, hey, there's going to be a real session.
The Kid Cudi stuff was a good point, by the way. Because people were like, why did she just leave? She was dating other dudes. But you saw what happened when she dated other dudes.
If your car explodes,
he was so mad.
If you're being dangled off a hotel room,
he was so mad that she was dating somebody else that he blew up her car. Not her car, Kid Cudi's car. That was the person she was dating. And when Kid Cudi and her sat down with Diddy, Kid Cudi's like, yo, what about my car though? Diddy said, what car? Pretending to not know, even though he threatened to blow it up before. So you have to think this man, his history is going to tell a horrible story. The witnesses corroborating all the escorts that were involved and saw him beat her, they're all going to be there. And it's going to be very hard for you to convince me, if I'm just saying that I'm the average Joe, that this dude wasn't in complete control of her life when he could threaten her with death, when he could threaten her career, when he could threaten her life. I'm going to lay out most of this stuff, and then afterwards, I'll be the Diddler's advocate.
And stuff with you. You want to be the Diddy's advocate?
The Diddler's advocate. Just from the first 2 days of testimony, you heard a lot from Cassie, you heard a lot from other people. Well, I think one of the most important things is that everything Cassie said during her day and a half testimony is being corroborated by other witnesses. You have the members of Danity Kane, which is his own band, who left. Who said, I watched Diddy her so many times. In fact, one girl said there was a time when Diddy got mad because his foot wasn't there. He grabbed a skillet and swung it to hit Cassie's head, and she hit the floor, and then he burned. I was like, damn. And so he's doing this in front of other people. And guess what happened? He pulled in Don Richards the next day into his office, and he said, listen, what you saw there wasn't violence, it was passion. And then he says, don't tell anybody, because where I'm from, people who tell disappear. Now, this plays into the narrative that the prosecution is putting out there, which is that people were terrified of this man. And Don Richards never spoke about this till this day, but it's corroborated by other people. The security guard at the hotel where you see the video of Diddy beating the girl, they released the full unedited version. I'm not going to play. The first time was only too much for me. I don't need to see that shit again. If you watch it, after Diddy's beating on her, the only reason the beating stopped is you see the elevator door open and one of the staff come out, which is the man in question. At that point, Diddy grabs her stuff, goes back to the room. Some time goes by, and then you see the hotel personnel talk to Diddy. According to his testimony, he says Diddy offered me a wad of cash to get rid of the tape. The dude kept the copy, but apparently the one at the hotel disappeared the next day. So Diddy thought he was in the clear because they got rid of it, not knowing that the man had kept the copy, and he refused Diddy's money. He said, I don't want you. Now, with all this in mind, they're setting the table for Diddy being essentially a horrible person who puts the fear of God into them and threatens their life. You also have to remember there's also an escort who's involved in these freak-offs who testified. I watched Diddy beat her so bad. Afterwards, he was asking me to sleep with her, and he's like, I couldn't even get it up. I was terrified. So he's even scaring the male performers and ruining the freak-offs.
Don't say it like that, bro. Don't say it like that.
My bad.
I think saying some foul shit, but you can't say that shit like that.
But you know what's crazy? Ruin the freak-offs. It's just why here, like, Your Honor, this testimony about freak-offs is unacceptable. It's like we're hearing this in fucking live open court.
Yeah.
And you have the judge going, can you tell me more about this freak-off? Objection overruled. I want to hear about this freak-off.
I want to hear about it.
Yeah, they introduced the whole aspect of baby oil. Apparently the baby oil was laced with drugs.
Yeah.
He had a thing with making Cassie doll herself up in old oil. He needed her to be shiny at all times while he watched her perform. So yeah, me just seeing the billion elements of this, I have no idea how Diddy gets off on any of these charges. Truly, I don't. Even if they somehow manage to convince me that Cassie was in on it and everything, they still have to contend with the fact that there's a bunch of escorts who he's flying out to be paid to. You can't do that. It's illegal. That's trafficking. I wonder how they're going to contend with the witness testimonies of other people around saying they witnessed the beatings. And these are all unrelated people. These are not people that all have something to gain. At one point, they even brought up the fact that Cassie got a $20 million settlement from them and then $10 million from the hotel. I'm like, why would you bring that up? All that tells me that she only got her money, so there's no reason for her to testify. None of this benefits her in any type of way. It's like actually super embarrassing for her because all these texts are being revealed in real time and she's married with kids.
Yep.
So that's traumatizing her opinion. There's really nothing to her to gain from doing a lot of this testifying.
Well, I'm glad that we don't hear about Diddy's kids. They don't say shit now. Good. They'll probably even before they shut the fuck up because it's not looking good for them.
I'm defending my. Shut up. Just shut up.
Yeah. I think it's all for Diddy. I feel very confident about that. And I think as the prosecution's case, it's already super strong now. It's only going to get better with every witness. I don't see how the defense is going to come back from it.
It's not looking good, bro.
Good. Actually, it's looking great. It's looking great.
For him. I'm not about for him.
Yeah.
It's not looking good.
Yeah, but I didn't keep his ass in jail. I, for the life of me, don't get why people will have their way to defend people like this. I'm not saying you should lie on them. I'm not saying you should do whatever, but like, I see folks saying this dude's innocent, or they're minimizing the fact that he was with her all the time.
Bro, I think that's the culture. The culture is good.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that I love about this culture, whether it's hip hop or black culture, but there's a lot of things that I'm like, you gotta say that. And that's one of them.
Yeah. And also, I think it's unfair when people look at a girl like that and say, well, she was sleeping around. Like, if the person's not the perfect victim, doesn't change the fact that they're still the victim in this time. I don't really care whether she's sleeping around or not. Did he beat her? Did he force her at any point to have sex with prostitutes when she didn't want to?
What does that mean? What does that mean? Who's sleeping around? Who's sleeping around is justifiable. It justifies getting to a pool. Is that what you're saying?
That's
weird.
Because they're trying to make her less sympathetic as much as possible, right?
But
they're going like, oh, she's doing this for her career, or she's doing this for this and that. It's like,
you think he was not sleeping around?
if that's your boss, and if you didn't come into work the way he wanted, he beat you.
Nah.
Okay, then he forced you to work. That's trafficking as well. That's labor trafficking.
I don't know what 9 to 5 job that you go in and then your job, your boss is like, I got reports to fill in, and he's like, nah, you gonna do these freak offs, and think it's okay. If you don't do them, I'll beat your ass. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even know how you can justify that.
No.
But I'm a secretary. Yeah, you're gonna secretary this dick now. You know that, or else I'm a what? I gotta go home to my husband and kids. You got a husband? Well, here's a bus pass because you're gonna need it right tomorrow. I don't know where. I don't know where you think it.
Go to jail.
Go to jail.
Go to jail.
Go to jail.
Go to jail. Go to jail. Hey, good.
Oh, he's gonna have to freak off in jail though.
You know his hair is great now?
Yeah, all great.
You can't
You
die.
can't dye him.
Yeah.
All his hair is great. And
You want a separate conversation? What do you think it is about these dudes and like really weird sexual proclivities?
I don't think it's an income level.
No.
I think it was always there. Money don't change you. It extrapolate what you were already. It doesn't change you. You was a freak. You're just too broke to be.
Family thankful for that.
I didn't know about that.
Family and family knows that thing. Makes sense too.
It makes sense. It makes sense. But it's not like suddenly you have money and then you had that. You were like that. A piece of shit without money and then becomes a piece of shit, you were like that.
Okay.
Don't look at me like that.
Alright, let's do it today's video.
Goodbye. Want to go to the porch and
It's an oldie.
Alright, anytime I see grass like that, I know they bald. You know when they start shaping it like it looks like a maze?
Oh, yeah.
What is that called? You would know more.
Oh, I call it my house.
Got it. I'm just saying. I watch someone's place and I look at the grass and it's cut up in a way where it's got designs and shit on it. Balls. This house, ball. My house, pick is yours. Oh my God. Yo.
Oh my God.
What a crazy way.
Yo, they opened the door and Tarzan jumps out. That's crazy.
He jumped from high up too.
Yo.
That's not
They talking about one gorilla versus 100 man. That's one chimpanzee right there. God damn. That's 10 feet. Because that's 7.
Yeah.
That's the door is 7. That's at least 10 feet.
Hey, stop right now. Stop. Relax. He just jumped. He just jumped.
Yeah, you saw that.
We saw
and it's fake. It's video. If we saw it, he saw it. Shit. Ding dong.
What do you think runs through the officer's mind when he sees this shit?
Oh, fuck. I gotta put my gloves
Are
on.
you not that? Open what? Meth.
Oh. Mental health.
You said mental health?
No, I said
You
mental.
said meth.
I said mental health.
It's just meth.
Relax. What's going on? Why are you jumping like that? Are you hurt? What's your name? What's your name? I'm Nick. I'm not one
With the Playboy t-shirt.
Shout out to the dad. He said he's no, let him take over. I pay taxes.
Yeah.
I wanted to get rid of this one before he was born.
What's your name? What's wrong?
Yeah, it's you.
He got crazy ass girl.
It's like
Turning drugs, he got crazy. You know.
there's nobody in there. There's nobody in there. That person has left.
You not talking to me is not going to solve anything. You have to figure out what's going on. That's not normal.
I also think what's making the situation way worse is that it's quiet and you can just hear the dog in the background.
The dog is just happy to be a dog. Oh my God, there's something we're going on.
I'm assuming it's a dog because it doesn't sound like it's this guy. At first I thought it was him.
Yeah.
Then it scared the shit out of me.
Yeah,
Because if I'm the cop,
that's crazy.
I'm pulling my strap and I'm arresting you.
Hey yo.
Yeah.
Hey yo. hey. Hey, yo, you're pulling what now? Hey, yo, you're arresting him long weeks now? Hey, yo!
That shit hit me.
You're pulling. And where did it hit you?
Let's move on.
God damn, in the back of the neck? Shit.
Let's go.
I'm gonna arrest you long dick out if you don't stop.
Okay, moving on.
What's his name? Adish?
A-N-I-S-H.
Okay. Can you not step forward, please? He's fed up. Hey, relax. I'm not trying to fight you or anything, okay? I gotta make sure you're okay.
Handcuffs.
He's not there.
Handcuffs. He pulls his hands off. He's there.
He's not
He's
there.
there.
No,
He's there.
he's not there. He
He's
is
there.
not there.
He's there.
He's not there. He is not there.
I don't care what nobody says. He stepped forward like he's there, and he's being threatening. I'm putting that motherfucker in handcuffs. Absolutely.
Sure,
He's there.
but he's not there.
Does he take any medication?
No.
Okay.
He's supposed to be neurotic. No.
He's there. He's there. As soon as that door opened, he's looking. He's there.
We don't talk about the same thing.
Okay, what do you mean?
You're saying there like yes, he's a person, but mentally he is not. He's in another state. He is there. He's gonna interact. He's physically there. He's not like just a body walking. You know what I mean? We're not watching Walking Dead. You know what I mean? But there's something off. The dad said he's supposed to take his meds, but he's not taking them. The minute you don't take them, because when you don't take them, you're doing you're making a decision while you're there,
Right? You
right?
don't even know what meds he's supposed to take.
I'm going with the concept right now.
Right, but you're assuming that the meds are for something serious.
Sure,
You don't know.
sure, but I don't think they're talking about diabetes.
He's squaring up with me. Okay.
Tell him not. There's a body cam.
See, he's there. He's keenly aware of what's happening. See, the guy asked him another question. What do you say? No, he's not. He has a body cam. He's mentally present.
Not squaring up with you. Okay. So why are you just acting all quiet and staring me dead in my eyes? Well, we're gonna have the medics talk with you. Because that obviously wasn't normal, what I just saw.
He's just talking like he just saw The Exorcist.
Think about it. You saw somebody jump down from the 10 feet up there, comes up and just stare at him. Didn't speak the whole time. I think the first time he spoke was when the other cop showed up.
You know what happened?
What?
This happened. Yeah, no, that's not normal.
Fuck, I gotta check my floor now. You can go back.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You're acting like your phone was not broken before.
Respect where you at.
If I break your shit, you can buy some.
Yeah, it don't matter. Don't spend my money for me. Don't spend my money for you. Don't do that. So wait, you gonna break it? So I have to go spend some on something new? What happens when they're gonna be mad if the floor's not there?
They're not gonna be mad.
No, they're gonna be. Comment below if you're gonna be mad if Creek breaks the floor. We gotta move out.
I can't.
We heard his left shoulder thing.
Okay.
We talked to him. They checked it out. He's fine. But that didn't stop him from jumping again.
He hurt his left shoulder blade. Okay, I'm trying to understand.
That did not stop him from jumping again today.
Okay.
He also jumped outside from the.
Can you just...
The thing is like 7-8 feet down. The ladder is 7-8 feet down.
Oh, the officer in the back, the real nigga choke that this officer in the back is about to do if you do something funny, my guy.
I don't even know what's gonna happen, but the way why is he positioning himself between the two officers?
Because they're about to get the strap out.
But do you want to go to the hospital? Are you hurt? Taking a very aggressive posture.
I'm not touching him.
I'm not saying
I'm
that it is. Fire department comes in here, he's having a conversation with them, and they are not going to do it with you doing this right now. Okay? So this is just going to take a heck of a while. All I'm asking you to do is just sit on that stuff. I will have your parents walking you in the room. I don't care whatever is the most comfortable for you, but I need to have them come in here, talk to you real quick, and then you can figure out what you're going to do. You're not a criminal. You didn't do anything wrong. You're not under arrest. You just want to make sure that you're okay.
I will say, good policing so far.
Hey, yo,
Good policing so far.
100%.
Because this kid looks like he's about to blow a gasket any second now. That's what it looks like to me. And they're talking, they're trying to handle it. I mean, I'd have put him in handcuffs, to be honest with you, a long time ago. If I'm the first cop,
Yeah.
and the kid standing there like this, with them crazy eyes, I'm like, for my safety,
Yeah, but that's how people end up shooting people. The way you're acting.
the way I'm acting?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? And that's also how Cobb gets stabbed in the neck. Did you notice he didn't check his pockets till the other officer arrived? And how close that kid was? Literally could have jabbed him.
He told him to stand back and he stepped back.
It doesn't matter. It's already too late by that time because the kid's already taking the grip.
I understand what you're saying.
You're saying this right now because you're saying that's how people get shot. That's also how cops get stabbed.
Sure.
When did he check the pockets? I honestly, when I watched this,
But you want to take down someone with handcuffs alone? Without checking his pockets as well.
No, I would tell him to turn around, and if he doesn't, then I'm gonna go for the strap right away. Absolutely.
Can you call that a gun?
You know what it is. Yo, get the strap.
No.
All right, 50 taught me that.
No. 50 taught you that one?
Yeah.
Things change. Studs happen.
Hey, but you know what?
Straps and this.
All I'm saying is, to be honest with you, this situation is one of them ones where the cop gave a lot of leeway, and personally, we can all disagree, we're going to have a different threshold.
Sure.
I'd be curious to hear Cops' perspective on
Sure.
that. I thought he gave him a little bit too much, in my opinion.
I mean, he was doing this de-escalation, which is what they're supposed to do. So.
Right, but you're also supposed to manage your safety there at that whole process. And you know what happens if that cop gets stabbed and that they use as a training video of what not to do afterwards? You can't let somebody get that close to you when they have an aggressive posture and not be ready for something. The cop just did this. To me personally, you asking to get stabbed if you're doing that with somebody approaching you that way. In my opinion, but.
So therefore, we're obligated to make sure that you get the right attention. We can't just get up and leave, okay? We gotta make sure you're okay.
Oh, hell no. See that shit? Where you start inching closer to him? Me personally, I ain't playing it.
Hey, nobody's in trouble or anything. The fact that you keep moving and shuffling towards me like you're about to swing on me or something is disturbing for me.
See, I'm not crazy.
I'm not saying you're not crazy, but it's just that you want to attack on first instance.
No. I said I'd back up if he's approaching me.
Yeah.
And then we're just start punching up. But my whole point is, when the officer, the early thing that jumped out to me is when the officer did this, my knowledge, okay, a lot of them keep their gun on their right hand. So he's like this. That is probably one of the worst positions you can be in if you think about it. Because you got your right hand here, you can't even reach across to reach yourself with a gun if you need it. Like, to me, there was just so many things that I felt.
Yeah, but for me to reach your gun right here is not a good position. You're in more good. Even if my hand is there, I'm in a better position to get my gun. You can't.
What do you mean?
If I'm like that, my gun is on my right. My gun will be on my right.
I'm not thinking he's gonna reach your gun. I'm saying because of how long we're not going to take you to get it, I can pull the distance. You're never going to be able to get your gun.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit more difficult, but
yeah, because if I'm like this, obviously this makes more sense. Why? Because then if I can't hustle, I can get it. But if I'm like this and then you bum rush me, I still have to take a step.
Yeah, but the guy was on this side. I'm not going to use this end. Because now I look confrontation. You know what I mean? I'm like, hey, this is like hey, you good? But we're not in that situation. So we could all speculate about shit that it's not our job, so whatever.
I see what you're doing. You're trying to get into some type of position to try and flank me or whatever you're trying to do. And we're not going to go down this road.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying. This dude looks super threatening.
I'm not saying no.
Yeah, but you're saying that, I'm escalating too fast. I'm like, you should have arrested him by now. Because if a dude is going at you in a threatening manner, for your safety and for everyone else, that's when you want him to turn around. And if he doesn't comply with that order, at that point, you know, okay, this person actually is going to try violence on me.
What I'm saying is that you're trying to do that on your own. Because your claim was like, he didn't check his pockets. I'm not going to try to arrest him if I didn't check his pockets and I'm alone.
Right. And
I'm gonna try to and then try to see where. I got the exit in the back of me, right? Then the door is not closed.
Okay.
I got some people coming. So at least I got that exit route and I got to see what's going on. You would be, word? Let's go. Then
that's not what I said I was going to do. I was going to tell him to turn around and then get ready. And then if he starts moving, then we have a different issue. But I'd be telling him to turn around.
We agree.
Okay.
We agree.
Then we'll just be like, I'm rushing. I think that's not how we do things.
Okay, cool.
Okay, I said turn around.
I don't do it in my head.
Boy, if you don't play with me.
Yes, got him.
He said, I'm a hardhead. I've been in the car with this guy. You talking about hardhead? Yeah, I seen you lose it a few times.
I know.
I seen you reach for things. About you gonna
reach for things.
Yeah. You definitely got some sticks, paws. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Oh, you got the strap.
And who got the machete?
Oh, they home.
Okay. No. They're not always home.
They're never in my car. Well, when I get it from the store to my house.
All I know is, I'm not gonna say where, not gonna say when. He definitely had a machete in.
You?
No. We didn't do that.
Oh my God, we weren't leaving. I was in the Haiti and I got in the Haiti.
So you want to call me out?
Oh my God.
I'm a snitch.
Oh my God.
That's not the only thing. I remember.
Oh my God.
Oh, so you want to call me a hothead? You want to call me a hothead?
Wow.
You remember a
That's
baton?
the shit that saved us. You ungrateful fucker.
Okay.
That saved us.
I agree. You being a hothead saved us. I agree. You being my guy. There's been other times, even in
That's the
That's not the only one.
Wow.
That's not the only
You
time.
see how this motherfucker is?
You know what I like?
You see how this motherfucker
He knows
is?
I'm right, but he be trying to speak over me, so I can't get out.
100% no.
So there was
Because
never.
that's what I'm doing what he's doing.
Okay.
Because that's what you're doing.
So there was never a baton.
Oh yeah, baton, of course.
Just saying. Just saying.
But the baton was for my security days.
Yeah, I'm sure it was, but you wasn't using it for security.
No,
I was around. Okay.
Because I still was working as security while we were doing
No,
it.
you didn't work using
When?
it. I was in a vehicle.
When? What years?
Years, nigga. Relax. Let me breathe.
Super.
You're being a hothead. No, you're not.
You misleading.
Years. Put your hands behind your back.
No. No.
Put your hands up. Okay. Why not? Hey. So things happen. But let's move on. Okay?
You're trying to get into some type of position to try and flank me or whatever you're trying to do. And we're not going to go down this route, okay? Or you're going to try and run. You're not going anywhere right now, okay? You're being detained for your own safety and for your parents' safety.
He about to swing.
So stop trying to walk up on me, stay all quiet.
He about to swing.
You're going to try and hurt me or whatever you're trying to do or be intimidating. Because I'm not going anywhere. I'm not scared of you, okay?
Hey, the is there, you know.
Okay.
Put your hands behind your back.
Stay right there. Stop moving like that. You're going to put your handcuffs if you keep going.
I'm sorry. He should have been handcuffed a long time ago. God bless the cop, but no. This is, in my opinion, I think this is bad police.
Handcuffs.
I actually think.
Handcuffs.
Because if you don't put him in handcuffs early on, then you risk him now catching an assault charge because you just let this whole thing escalate. If he's not on his meds or whatever the fuck it might be, he should already be in handcuffs. Because obviously he can't control. He should have been in. I said it.
And you've already established that.
You should have put him in handcuffs way early. But that's my opinion.
We have every reason to believe that we are in fear of physical contact with you with what you're doing. You're balling your hand like you're ready to punch someone. So do not push this into a criminal matter.
He swung. So the moment the guy wasn't looking.
He was looking for someone to punch.
Get in a hand position.
Just relax, okay?
That wasn't smart.
It's the condescending talk after which
It was.
brings it. Or that was not
It
smart.
wasn't, but there was nothing smart about this whole interaction. I feel like that guy, I say you should have been handcuffed way earlier.
You ain't mad at that.
Are we going to the hospital or are we going to jail?
I feel jail would probably be a good scene when you just punch me in the face.
Yeah, this is not.
I mean, to be fair, maybe they're saying hospital because they have to do that before going to jail. He needs medical treatment.
I know, but the conversation was kind of funny.
Yeah, it was.
So, jail or I figured jail. You know what I mean? Since I kind of swung on you and shit.
Yeah, that's.
Alright, sounds good. We'll just have you sign a release. You don't want to go.
Can't wait to see these new body cameras, you guys. Can't wait to watch that one. Right. This will be the first time we should do it.
I bet on Friday night they have body cam Fridays.
Yeah.
They have popcorn. Like look at this.
Look at this shit. Look at this shit. No.
The suspect was charged with aggravated assault on an officer and multiple counts of resisting arrest.
What? The comments?
So brother, he's the protagonist of a Bollywood movie. But he found out.
No.
I'm still saying this, the opening of this horror video is one of the greatest openings of any body cam footage ever. Him opening the door and someone mid-air flying is definitely #1 highlight for me.
Oh, that's great.
But outside of that, I definitely think... Actually, no, I want to hear, what do you guys think? Do you guys think the officer took too long to take action? Do you guys think he should have been arrested way earlier? So at what point?
This motherfucker thought he was in the Marvel movie. Talk. Yeah. Superhero jump. That is crazy.
You think he's mentally disturbed?
Yes.
Okay.
He's not there. Maybe we don't know what it is. Maybe it's a niche mental issue.
His name. I got it. Total.
That's just gonna go over there.
Yeah. We're gonna end the video there with that disgustingness. But let us know what you guys think. Where you agree, disagree. Let us know.
Parenting is a tough job. It's unique in the way that it's a bit different for everyone, but there are some universal truths most people can get behind, like don't leave your toddlers in a hot car for 4 hours.
Hot outside, you know what I mean? Oh, so you mean to, okay.
Try not to go into an H coma and let your 3-year-old leave the house and wander onto the highway.
You both are getting arrested. So get your kid dressed.
Listen, all parents make mistakes, but some are clearly just not cut out for the job. And it's a shame because although the parents we're about to see get in trouble with the law, it's always the kids who ultimately pay the price of their negligence. This video by the channel Detective Williams documents the body cams of some of the worst offenders we've seen recently. And I'll tell you, I'm sometimes hard on myself as a parent when I make mistakes. But after watching this, I'm doing just fine so far. Yeah, I'm all right.
Pick this up.
Let's jump in.
Starting with this case, where an officer from the Volusia County Sheriff's Office responded to a call.
So, now that I've cleared out some of the dishes, I need to wash this out, these 2 cups, and this, because this week I'm trying something I've never done before, totally new, totally crazy. I'm gonna put myself on a liquid diet. I only eat meat. Well, I guess not fully liquid because I still got a block of cheese I need to finish. I got this block of cheese I need to finish. And then last night I cooked 8 pounds of chicken, and yesterday, to get my chicken in to eat it all, it was becoming unbearable, so I put it in the blender and drank it. So I had a bright idea to do that all this week. So we're gonna clean this blender out and blend 8 pounds of chicken, and then I'm gonna pour it in here, and then when I go to work, I'm gonna drink it for lunch, and that'll be my 1 meal for the day. Let's see how this works out for me. So I'm gonna wash the rest of these dishes that I need for my meal prep, because that's basically what I'm doing, just prepping my meal, and then we're gonna blend this 8 pounds of chicken. I'm gonna type down my macros, put my macros in my Lose It app, and then see how many days it would take to finish 8 pounds of chicken blended up. How much would I need to meet my protein goal for the day? Because I want to go for at least 150 grams of protein a day. So I'll have to weigh it up and all that and see how much of it I will need to meet my 150 gram protein goal for the day. How much chicken is that? Blase, blase, blah. while I'm at work, I'll be sipping on chicken. What the heck? Always wash this stuff out before you use it. Everything I bought brand new this morning. Wash it out before you use it. Wash your chicken, your meats. Wash your vegetables. You know they spray all them chemicals on it, even the organic stuff, I bet you. Wash your vegetables. Just wash your stuff. Hey Google, play.
Concerning a child out on the driveway who looked neglected.
Okay. Can we find another one? They're walking in the road? Oh, I know where he is. I think I'm pretty sure I know which one. He's from that one right there. That's pretty sure.
Oh, him? Yeah, that's just little Charles. He's from that one over there. He's only 3, but he loves getting his steps in. Yeah, a bit of a highway walk to this one. Cute as a button, though.
Hey, buddy. You want to come to me or you good over there? Alright, let's go.
Maybe.
Can you go over here for me 1 second?
He's probably closer to 2, to be honest, though.
I think I remember this guy. Did he say anything yet? He didn't say nothing though? Oh, okay.
Listen, if you're 2 years old and you're already on a first-name basis with the local PD, your parents are probably pieces of shit. Sounds like this clearly isn't the first time he's been out to this location.
Come here, buddy. Gotcha. Give me one. Just hang tight for me 1 second and I'll get all your information. Is this where you came from?
Where you came from? Yeah. Knock.
Hello! You want blue lights, buddy? Look at that. We're gonna sit in that car.
The rims on the car, though.
Can you hang tight with him while I take my car over here and we can have everything sit in the back of my car for a second? Absolutely is.
Love the motherly instinct from this lady. Be awesome, too.
Let me pull my car in here. No, absolutely.
I feel like there's nothing more instinctual for a lot of people, especially anyone of age or parents themselves, than to want to love and protect children who are in distress.
Just walking right here? Yeah, okay. Would you mind giving me a written statement about what exactly happened? Okay. And I know you're working, so I'm going to try to make it as quick as possible for you.
Ooh, that's like a main road 55-mile-per-hour speed limit type beat, not just a little neighborhood side street. You know, regardless of the speed limit, you don't want your 3-year-old wandering onto the road. You know, when you're zooted on opiates, some of the bad habits that have your 2 brain cells fighting a last man standing death match, your priorities can be a bit backwards. I know we haven't seen the parents yet, and that may sound a bit presumptuous, but it's not that hard to see where this one is headed. Speaking of bad habits, though, today's video sponsor is helping accelerate humanity's breakup from a popular destructive habit, so let's talk about that, and we'll get right back to it. Cold turkey may be delicious on a sandwich, but when it comes to breaking bad habits, there's a better way. I'm not talking about rubbing apple cider vinegar on your nips or whatever your holistic aunt does. I'm talking about today's video sponsor, Fume, and how they approach these problems in a different way. Instead of the drastic and uncomfortable change that accompanies a habit break, why not start by taking the bad out of the habit? Fume is an innovative, award-winning device that does just that. No electronics, no harmful chemicals, just refreshing, natural, flavored air in a variety of delicious options. That's correct. It is a habit that is guilt-free to enjoy and makes replacing your bad habit more manageable. I wasn't sure what to expect when they reached out, so I held my judgment until receiving my Fume, and honestly, the flavors are super smooth, but as a tactile, fidgety guy, I really appreciate its build quality and the way it's weighted and specifically designed with magnets and movable parts to fidget with, including the adjustable airflow dial. Just crack open the flavor core you want, place it into the Fume, and you're good to go. It's that easy. So if you're looking for that edge to help you stop something you've been putting off, I really think that Fume could be what you're looking for. It's easy and enjoyable, and the success stories continue to pile up as over 150,000 customers have been served so far. You can join Fume and help accelerate humanity's breakup from destructive habits by picking up the Journey Pack today. Just go to tryfume.com/LeonLush or scan the QR code and use code LeonLush to get 10% off your journey back. You can also upgrade to the new Smooth Solano that launched on November 6th to enjoy the premium walnut barrel and black onyx mouthpiece and still get your 10% off. That's tryfume.com. Use code LeonLush. I appreciate you.
Don't want to say that trailer right there, but I was out here for a similar incident, and it was that trailer right there, so I'm going to try to find the mom again. They were younger, they were younger obviously at the time, but that's why I'm trying to remember him. You're godsend today. Yes. So that,
Amen.
You want to sit in the back of my car real quick? In the blue light car? We'll put the blue light car, all right?
In the car.
Right? Look at you, all right? You think you want to sit here?
Being so friendly with him, man.
I'll hang out here with him.
Probably hasn't felt that kind of love maybe in his entire life, and that's just from a couple of strangers and a cop.
What's up, little man? You like it in here?
Tragedy, man.
Look at that.
After receiving no response from the parents, the officer decides to take the witness statements and wait for the parents. The officer's behavior with the child should be applauded as it helped with keeping the child calm. Not long after, the parents come out and are confronted by the officer.
You recognize me?
Oh, they woke up.
You don't recognize me? I was here last time when this happened. You remember that? Yeah. And your son today was in the street, walking out on US 1, and luckily some nice ladies saw him and stopped before he got smushed by a freaking car. You know, what were you guys doing in there?
I'm gonna go out on a limb here, say drugs, opiates, H, booze, all the above, whatever they get their hands on, probably.
Just sleeping?
Let's still catnap. That part doesn't even know where she's at right now.
Really soiled. You don't even want to, like, I mean, you can look at it obviously, but it's disgusting. Like, I didn't even want to walk in here, but I wanted to make sure there wasn't another kid in there. Is this the same kid or a different one? No, it's the same kid. It's the same kid that called us last time. He's got a younger sister, I think. She's with the grandparents.
Kid called the last time?
Called DCF. Or the grandparents.
Shockingly, the mother had no reaction upon knowing that her son was on the verge of being run over, showing the type of people they are. Fortunately for the little boy, the officer then informs the parents that they are going to be arrested for child neglect.
Step out of the car for me. Come here. Come on. Step out of the car. Put your hands behind your back. I've had enough of this. For both of you.
Wait, so you're arrested?
You both are getting arrested to get your kid dressed.
For what?
Child neglect.
Why?
Why?
What do you mean why? I've seen the back of my car. I've had enough of you guys.
There's no consequences for any of my actions in my life. What's wrong? This is so unfair.
Sit in the back. Get in there.
Why?
What do you mean why? Sit in the back of the car. Slide in the car now.
It's crazy how now they're upset, right? Now, the idea that your child literally wandered off and almost got ran over on a highway because you're too doped up to know he was missing. She's like, oh, that's crazy, but that happens like all the time. But oh, now you're in trouble? Don't worry about the safety of your son, but you're in a little bit of trouble. Now you start to cry and whine. Yeah, a little just indicative of probably their entirety of their life.
Poor parenting. Add that one to the list.
Let's go.
Alright, it's good enough for me. Now, I got two pots, 8 pounds of chicken.
Child neglect. Put your hand behind your back.
Let's get it.
What did you do? It's what about you didn't do. You didn't watch it.
Hey Google, pause. Let's weigh it up. Oh. Dang, I need that phone. At least this phone is charged. So, yeah, see me? Yeah. There we go. The one I'm recording with has my Move It app, but whatever. All right, so turn that on. This container weighs, I got in ounces. I like grams. looks easier. This container weighs 121.9 grams. 121.9. All right, let me pull up notes. There we go. 8-pound chicken smoothie. LOL. Container 121.9 grams. Alright. Now let's add the chicken in. This one. All I gotta do is add every bit of chicken. So yeah, it's gonna slide off. So let's just. Sorry, did I cover your? You was looking for me. Right here. Come on, you got me doing all that extra stuff. I know you were the cheap brand. You were the cheap brand, but I wanted to try it out. Let's see if I can find a better one. A better facial recognition camera holder thingamajiggy that will follow me. Let's see. I don't know how much I should do for the first batch. So far, that's the whole pot of chicken. Minus the fat or whatever. And all the extras. Let's see, what can we use? It's, darn it. My strainer is in the washer. All my spoons with the holes in them are in the washer. Or in the dishwasher. So I don't know how I'm going to do this, but we'll figure something out. Try this. I don't know who you're following, because I'm over here. What's wrong with you? Like, who are you following? I'm right here. I don't know how much water I'm going to have to add. Yesterday I only added half a bottle for I don't know how much chicken I had. But there's already some water in here, some au jus. So I'll just do that later. So here's the first batch. Here's the first round. Let's see how much we can get to fit in here. Might have to run outside and get a couple bottles of water. Oh no, come on. I'm already missing a step. What am I doing? I have to wait. All right, so now we're at 1,289 grams minus what it was. 121.9 grams. That's 1,167.1 grams. So 1,167.1. Is that what I said? 1167.1. first batch. Now we're gonna put that into the blender. Are you following my hand or what? Who are you following at this point? Who are you following? I'm just gonna turn that off, cause I'm just gonna turn that off, cause I don't know who you're following. Jeez. Shoot. All right, let's fix this a little bit. Got the first round of chicken in here. I don't know if I should break it up. Should I break it up? How good is this blender? I think that might be too much. I think we'll stop there. We'll stop there. Gotta run outside and get some water. I don't know why I wasn't prepared. I'm not drinking. I'm not using this one. I gotta finish this gallon. It's 2 in the afternoon. I'm going for 2 gallons and I'm late. I started late. I'll be right back. Hey Google, play.
I need more information to fulfill your request. What would you like me to play? For example, music, a game, or a video. By the way, there are some extensions that require Gemini app activity to work. You can turn this on at Gemini app activity.
It's not fair to your son. That's what's not fair to you.
Fucking dude. That officer just had enough. I would have been in the same position. You can only take so much of that probably before you just start having absolute contempt for people like that. And that loser is absolutely right. It's not fair at all, but for his child, as the officer said. The fact that that child gets stuck with a couple of deadbeat parents that can't even change his diaper or have a modicum of concern for his safety, unfair. In best case scenarios, he grows up using his disdain for you to make sure he doesn't end up anything like you. It's not ideal, but hoping for the best.
They're letting him eat old McDonald's that's like 10 years old. They can't get him clothes. So he's walking around with his glass everywhere. You know, this is just ridiculous. My patience is done with these two.
Not having shown any type of remorse for the situation in which their son was, but doing it when they realize they are being arrested, is disgusting. The couple's son was placed in the custody of the State Department of Children and Families.
That's obviously not ideal either, putting kids into the system, but sometimes it's like probably the lesser of two evils, right?
And the later identified parents, 28-year-old Yajira Tirado and 25-year-old Jacob Kruger, were booked into the Volusia County Branch Jail on a $5,000 bond. But if you thought those were disgusting parents, wait until you hear about 19-year-old Alexi Treviso.
All right, so this next story I had heard about, I think a few months ago. It went super viral because it's absolutely heinous and obscene.
On January 27, 2023, Alexi Treviso was admitted to Artesia General Hospital in New Mexico for extreme back pain. The only thing, however, is that this wasn't just normal back pain. She was having labor pain, and instead of letting the doctors know, she decided to do the unthinkable. What followed was an incident that would forever traumatize the medical staff involved in the case.
So I started looking her up. We did a pregnancy test on her, showed positive. She was denying that she had sex. And she said she had to go to the bathroom. She went to the bathroom. She was in there for quite a while, kept knocking on the door. Finally, we got her to open the door, and there was blood everywhere. She was cleaning it up. So we took her back to the room, and I was afraid that she knew she was pregnant. She had done something to herself. So the doctor started doing an exam on her. We had the lady come to clean the bathroom. She put the baby in the trash can, and then she put another.
Hey Google, pause.
Okay. So when they looked in there, there was no trash in there.
Hey Google, pause.
The baby's dead. Okay.
Hey Google, pause.
Okay, I'll pause here. Just let me know when you'd like.
Jeez, I hate that. I don't know how to make them separate, you know. But alright, because every time I say hey Google, they both say something. Shut up. Alright, so let's see. We'll, and 1 bottle of water. Yeah. We'll do about that much. Half a bottle. See where that takes us. Let's see where that takes us. Hopefully that works. Let's see. Hey Google, how long should I blend chicken and water to make it liquefied?
I don't know, but I found these results on search.
To liquefy cooked chicken with water in a blender, you will likely need to blend it for 30 to 60 seconds, possibly longer depending on the power of your blender and the desired consistency. Here's a general guideline. 1. Start with cooked chicken cut into smaller pieces. This will make it easier for the blender to process. 2. Add a small amount of water to the blender with the chicken. Start with less liquid, and add more gradually as needed to reach your desired consistency. Too much water at the beginning can result in a very thin and watery mixture. 3. Blend on high speed. Begin blending and observe the consistency. 4. Stop and scrape down the sides of the blender. This will ensure all the chicken pieces are incorporated into the mixture. 5. Continue blending until the mixture is completely smooth and liquefied. This may take another 30 seconds or more. Add more water if it's too thick. Keep in mind that the final texture will depend on the ratio of chicken to water. For a thinner, more liquid consistency, use more water. For a thicker puree, use less water.
I want it as liquefied as possible, but not. Alright, that's enough. It's probably too much. Let's get the water in again. So, that's 1 bottle of water. We got 1 bottle. So I know. I don't know. I'm still confused on how to weigh it. I've asked Google a bunch of times, but they gave me a good, explanation, obviously. But so I'm just gonna put the whole. I'm just gonna take all the weight down as one, and how many days it takes to finish it, and then divide that up and be like, well, if it was like 1,000 calories in 5 days, that's what I had in the last 5 days. You feel me? Shoot. As long as, I guess I shouldn't go over my 1,500 calorie goal, is what I'm saying. either way. She sounds like she needs more water. Oh, you know what? I don't know. Don't use too much water yet. I still gotta use this. I hear somebody knocking. Let's see if that helps. There we go. Hey Google, play Can't Stay Comfortable, Tap In.
Impatient by Jeremiah Short, playing on YouTube Music.
What? Hey Google, play Can't Stay Comfortable, Tap In.
Okay, Impatient by Jeremiah.
No.
Here it is on YouTube Music.
The phrase playing Can't Stay Comfortable Tap In seems to be
No! Hey Google, play the artist Can't Stay Comfortable and his song Tap In.
Okay, Tap In by Post Malone, playing on
No.
YouTube Music.
Alright. Hey Google, play It's No Breaks Beats.
Alright, playing Tattletale, music video on YouTube Music.
I found a few songs that include the word no in the title. Could you clarify which song you were referring?
I can't even look up my own music. That's crazy. I'm trying to look up my own music. I can't. Yep, that's good enough. I'm trying to look up my own music. You feel me? Alright. So, that's the second batch. We're gonna, let's see, pour some water in here. Scrape. Get as much of it as I can. How about we move this there? All right. All right. Let's see. Add some shit. That other pot has way more liquid in it, so I shouldn't have to use much bottled water after this. And I don't know, I think it had less chicken. We'll figure that out. But this is actually done. That's it for this one. Just throw the rest of that in there. I didn't even get to taste it. I should have tasted it before I watered it down. Right there, so that I can add so I don't have to add some water, and we're gonna use some of this liquid jus or whatever you want to call it in this pot, because this one we definitely have a lot, and it's time to weigh this one out. So now the weight of the container is going to change since it's still got some in there. So it went up 7 pounds. All right, second batch. Container. 128.2. Alright, now let's add the chicken. Depending on how this go, I know it sounds crazy, but shoot, I might like it. Yeah. I liked it yesterday. Man, look at this chicken. I didn't even look at this. Look at the seasoning on the chicken, man. I didn't even. Can I just take one bite? It's good. Who's that? Oh, that's when he don't go by Gorilla no more, but Big Groove. Big Groove. You ever see Big Groove? The big old dude that be dancing, you know, on social media, all over social media. Big old dude, like he's like huge, muscular wise. I'm not even talking about fat, like muscular. He's huge, and then he just be dancing and enjoying his life, and he be wearing them short shorts. Everybody talks about. Let the man live his life, man. Let that man live his life. He is making money off of that too, making appearances and all that. Shout out to that. Do what you do, and make sure you love it, and then you'll be able to profit from it. You could be. Not saying that you'll always be able to profit, but you know, as long as you ain't hurting nobody, who cares, man? Right? Shoot. As long as you ain't hurting nobody, who cares? Do what you love. That's what I'm trying to figure out with all my social media. Like with my YouTube page, I did some. I was just throwing things out there and seeing what stuck. You know, I got my first 1 million views by reposting a video of a bear or something, a cub. But then I was gonna do reviews or what and all that. I was like, I don't want to do all that. But this 75 hard challenge, I'll do that. This vlogging in my life might not be my whole life right now, but right now, at least my weight loss journey, I'll do that because I love to lift weights, you know. All right, let's weigh this. So we got 1,204 grams. 1204 minus, what was it? 128.2. Was it 2? Yep. Always double check. Oh, my light went off. Alright, so this second batch is 1,075.8 grams. 1075.8 grams of chicken. So we are done with the weight scale. Been drinking my water. Hold on. Alright. Oh. Oops, almost forgot. Can't forget that. Washing up the handsies. Haha. Anyway. Alright. They say just post every day. I'm just gonna post every day. That's it. You know? Shoot. I'm not gonna care and look at likes and views and all that. I'm just gonna keep posting until something happens or something doesn't, but who knows? But let me try something. Hey Google, play Can't Stay Comfortable topic on YouTube.
Got it. Here's to Stay Comfortable topic on YouTube.
Oh. What? Hey Google, play Can't Stay Comfortable topic on YouTube.
Alright, playing a weird trend, but we had to try it. Hashtag funny video, hashtag twins, hashtag viral on YouTube.
Related to the topic, can't stay comfortable. Now quick.
Hey Google, can you look up a YouTube channel called Can't Stay Comfortable?
Alright, here's some videos.
Oh.
I found some search results for the YouTube channel Can't Stay Comfortable. I'll check if they match your request exactly. I was unable to find a YouTube channel with the exact name Can't Stay.
Alright. Hey Google, play a YouTube channel called It's No Breaks Beats.
Alright, playing a YouTube channel called It's No Breaks Beats on
I found
YouTube.
several YouTube channels with names that sound similar to.
Yeah, that's not even the name of the channel. You bringing up stuff. They just bringing up anything. Man, y'all suck. Alright. We're gonna have to fix that. We're gonna have to fix that. Alright, here's the rest of the chicken. We got a lot of au jus in there, or whatever you want to call it. Let's start with it's like, I feel like I'm dipping chicken in a sauce. That is weird. Alright. Let's chop it up. Some more. Good thing is this one has a handle, so I can just simple. Woo! But I'm making a mess. I just made a mess now. Man, it's not what I wanted to do. I ain't trying to make a mess. That was a fail, but I think that's good enough. liquefied enough. And then shoot. If some of it is not as liquefied as I want it to be, but it looks like it is, looks like a good texture. I always got my that just made a mess. Jeez. I hate making messes, man. I don't know where that flew. I don't want stuff just flying anywhere. It might land somewhere that I don't know. And now I'm attracting freaking bugs. Don't need that. But yeah, I got my portable blender I could use. So when I pour it in, I could just pour it in here, mix it up a little bit, and drink it down. There we go. You know what? Hey Google, 1,167.1 plus 1,075.8.
1,167.1 plus 1,075.8
That adds up to 2,200.
is 2,242.9.
Hey Google, how much protein is in 2,242.9 grams of chicken breast?
I don't know, but I found these results on search.
The amount of protein in chicken breast can vary slightly depending on factors such as the cut, whether it's cooked or raw, and the presence of skin. However, a common estimate for cooked skinless chicken breast is around 31 grams of protein per 100 grams. To calculate the protein in 2,242.9 grams of chicken breast, Q-quad text, protein equals left, frac 31 text, grams of protein, 100 text, grams of chicken breast right, times 2,242.9 text, grams of chicken breast. Q-quad text, protein approx, 695.299 text, grams. Therefore, approximately 695.3 grams of protein are in 2,242.9 grams of cooked skinless chicken breast.
Man, Google be doing way too much. I like Siri better because Siri just gets right to the point. You know, I got both. I got Siri and Google. Shoot, but let's see if Siri works while I'm on live. Hey Siri. Oh wait, I got my phone. Hey Siri. How much protein is in 2,242.9 grams of cooked chicken breast? Yeah, to watch. Oh my God. One time I pressed the button without holding the top and explosion. So I just had a little PTSD there. Man, I'm almost filled to the top. Hopefully this, we only got, that's how much we got left. And this is where we're at. So, whew, we're cutting it close here. We are cutting it close, man. Alright, so I'm done with this. We are definitely cutting it close. So 8 pounds of chicken breast. Alright. Put that in there. That. Let's see. Are we gonna? Is it gonna be too much? It's gonna be just enough. We're gonna get our little three bears on, whatever what do you call it? Goldilocks and the 3 bears. Is it gonna be just right? Is it gonna be too much, just enough, or just right? Are we gonna make it? It's gonna be a gallon. It's a gallon jug. I feel like I'm gonna have to add some water, which is what I don't want to do. But I don't want a puree. I need it liquidy because it's got a good texture so far all the way through. So let's see. Let's add just a tiny little bit. See how that works. Here we go. Right, perfect. That was perfect. Now, that's good. Tastes like I'm just tuna fish or something. But where did I put that first? Yeah. Clean out the blender, clean off the counter. That is my meal prep for the week. I basically have a gallon of chicken. Hold on, I gotta get on Snap and show them this. Alright. And I only use one and about a half a bottle of water. So It's not super watered down. So it's mostly what I weighed. It's mostly everything that I weighed. And yeah, I basically got a gallon of chicken right here. And this is what I'm going to consume for the week, or as long, whatever, how long it takes to consume this every day for my one meal a day. Drink it at work. Shoot, I might pour me a cup of something, heat it up, put it in here. This says it holds some stuff cold, hot for about 26 hours. So I go to work 9 and 11, 12, 1, 2. So 5 hours. By 2:30 is be lunchtime, and I'll be sipping on that. That's why I got my little 2 coffee cups. And hopefully it keeps it warm. We'll find out tonight, tomorrow, because I'm going to work tonight, and we'll find out how it all went for the first day, and we're gonna keep going, and that'll be it. That's crazy. See everything that I weighed, and yeah, I basically got a gallon of chicken right here, and this is what I'm going to consume for the week, or as long, how long it takes to consume this every day for my one meal a day. Drink it at work. Shoot, I might pour me a cup of something, heat it up, put it in here. This says it holds stuff cold. Hot for about 26 hours. So I go to work 9 and 11, 12, 1, 2. So 5 hours. By 2:30. Shoot, that's that. Put this in the fridge. Put that in the fridge. That's my meal prep. Oh, don't fit. Hold on, baby. Let me move some stuff around. Shoot. Boom. She got a big old whole chicken in a crock pot. And I got chicken in a gallon jug. Crazy. Well, that's it. Can't really do the dishes right now because dishes are already in the washer. So, that's it, man. I'm gonna finish my gallon of water, get my outdoor workout on. I already did my indoor, and read my 10 pages. Got plenty of time. It's only 3 in the afternoon, and hopefully I could get 2 gallons of water in. 75-day hard challenge. Yesterday I was 10 pounds down in the last 7 days. Let's see what next Saturday brings. You know, I'm happy to be here, happy to be just getting it done, man. Happy to not fail. Thank the Most High, who I call God, for that. Finishing my jug, and now I'm gonna drink another one. And I'm not even gonna include the little water I just drank. I would take y'all on a journey right outside right now, but I'm not set up yet, and I don't know exactly what I'm doing. I know what I want to do. I want to do some farmer carries, and shoot, because I want to utilize my new hex bar that I bought and get my legs stronger. Because if you don't know, I got hit off my motorcycle a year and a half ago, almost 2 years in August. Had 8 surgeries within a 10-month span. You know, they say the tib fib, the tibia, whatever, one of them bones, yeah, it popped through, blah, blah, blah. So the doctor says, like, a lot of people who break that bone sometimes often lose their leg sometimes. But as bad as I broke it, I lost a big chunk of bone. I have a spacer in there right now. I feel pop every once in a while. It got affected twice. The first time they took the hardware out, put the spacer in there, and they took the hardware out, put new hardware, put a spacer in there. A couple months later, I had to have another surgery, take the spacer out, blah, blah, blah. It never really healed all the way. Went back to work after 6 months. A month and a half in, back at the hospital, another infection because I woke up with a hole in my leg with sepsis. My body was just eating my leg out. So now my leg just missing a little piece of skin or meat or whatever you want to call it. You can see 2 insertions. It looks like it's open, but it's closed. It's weird. But yeah, so they took it out again, took the hardware out again, put it in, put new ones in. This time they put a spacer, but she said I could just go the rest of my life with it as long as it don't give me no trouble. You know, actually going to the doctor tomorrow for infectious diseases because I'm on antibiotics. Take twice a day to make sure that nothing comes back. And I might be on it indefinitely because they said we could stop it in about a year and see what happens. And I'm like, I don't got time to see what happens because I can't miss work no more. Like, I ain't got time for that. Now, if I was YouTube famous or so, I just say YouTube because that's what I want to get. I want to make some money on YouTube. It's not famous, but shoot, if I could make a good, shoot, you know what? I'd make me happy if I could make $4,000 a month on YouTube. I'd be ecstatic. You know, maybe 5 because I gotta cover all my expense. Anything that my job covers, I have to cover. So I need insurance for my kids, child support paid, you know, and then the rest of paying for this house and everything, all the bills in here. But as long as I could cover all that with what, because I get, yeah, so, yeah, I ain't doing the math, but yeah, I don't get much back. But I get enough. But yeah, anyways, if I could be able to cover all that and sustain a good life just by posting videos and motivating people and showing y'all my life and just doing challenges and stuff like that, like 75-day hard challenge. I gotta use the bathroom, that's why I'm moving like this. Or I could go next time. What you want me to do? I'll do a water fast. I'll go on a smoothie diet. I'll eat watermelon only for a whole week. Give me a challenge. I will do it. Give me, hey, see, I want you to drink a protein shake or only protein shakes all week. I will do it as long as it, you know, it gotta be in line with my goals of being fit and staying fit and getting fit, staying fit and being fit, whatever. I would do a challenge. You know what I mean? Put some challenges down in the comment section if you want. I will look at it and I might pick one out, but it has to be after the 75-day hard. You know, because I got to get through this, and I'm on day 9. So check it. Anyways, I'm out of here.